one example in that movie we saw, that documentary, like Little Brave, the movie Brave, the little girl with the red hair. After that, it was the first time archery like went up, like women, like little girls started taking archery, but they never thought they ever could because no one ever showed them they could. No one represented it.
We grew up on, there's the prince, and he's like, and there's like,
and the girl's like, "Oh, save me!"
Yeah, it's
right.
I need a prince.
That's the power of cinema and music and movies and the power of art. It's so much more powerful than some politician.
Yeah.
That's what he was just saying. The Doug Coe told him that.
Yeah, I know.
And it's so true.
Also, I think it's important to remember, like, I feel like when people talk about equal representation in media, it doesn't seem like that much of a big deal, but I think you did a good job of saying why it was important, because like it's just movies, right? Like, we don't need to think about it this much, but it does affect people and how they think,
Yeah. Good
but
or
like,
bad.
Yeah, so much
seeing
good.
someone who looks like you being successful has like a big impact on you when you're young, for sure.
Like one of the most amazing, powerful moment in cinematic history or in cinematic culture is when Marlon Brando didn't even show up to receive his award for The Godfather, and he had an Indian woman come up and receive. Have you seen this?
No.
She goes up and says he didn't want to come here because he doesn't want to accept this award because American cinema hasn't been treating the Indian right ever.
Wow.
So he's denying this.
Whoa.
He wasn't even there.
Yeah.
I showed that.
Wait a minute. So he had an Indian woman. It was just like he didn't accept the award. He just had a moment to like do a blast.
She came up for him and said like he doesn't think it's right the way
That's
we're
amazing.
portraying the
so
Indian woman. The Indian in general.
Yes.
They're,
oh
they're
my
savages.
gosh.
They're just
Yes.
savages.
Like Native Americans.
They're Native American
Okay.
Indian. They're savages. And that's why Dances with Wolves is so dope.
Yeah.
Because he says in the movie, these people are nothing like we make them out to be. They're actually super honorable guests and like super respectful and dumb, like woke when it comes to like spiritual shit and like the living off the land and hunting and just like using,
never taking more than you need. And
I feel like there's been times when me and Wickham have been talking about this kind of shit on the podcast, and the way I talk, I misrepresent how I feel. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I do fuck with this shit hard. Like that scene from the thing that Brando did.
Yeah.
For years, I've been showing people that. And Dances with Wolves is one of my favorite movies. And it's not just about the Indian. It's about minorities and like how our system, because of the shit that was happening 100 years ago, we've still not gotten out of that. But because people are fucking conscious of it right now, like we're making a serious attempt to change the way shit's done. And that's a good thing.
Yeah. But you got to wake up a lot of people. I just had to have a talk with my mom the other night, and I said, like, Mom, like these bad neighborhoods, the ghettos, like, do you understand? Like, we took black people out of slavery, but and said, oh, but you can only live in these neighborhoods and you'll never... We created the projects, and then we created these...
Where they literally don't even have to leave that area.
Yeah, and then you send the drug dealers down there and let crime happen and give them a harder punishment than like the white privileged kid. And you keep those, you separate the families and you keep them in the jails and then never let them believe in themselves because they're like, I'm stuck in this cycle, and that's why they get in the gangs. And that's why I love Homeboy and like all those people that are like, those are good dudes. Those are good families that just need to know.
Homeboy Industries.
Homeboy Industries.